Hello and welcome to TonyCapital channel. In this video, I want to share hot news related to the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and financial market in the last 24 hours. A new bill has been introduced in Pennsylvania to allow the state to invest a portion of its fund in Bitcoin. Representative Mike Campbell proposed the legislation suggesting the Bitcoin could serve as a hedge against inflation and help stabilize the economy during uncertain times. What does the bill propose? If passed, the law would let Pennsylvania's treasurer invest up to 10% of the state's funds, including the general fund, rainy day fund, and state investment fund in Bitcoin. With over $9.7 billion in general fund and $7 billion in the rainy day fund, this could represent a multi-billion-dollar investment in Bitcoin. Representative Mike Campbell said using Bitcoin as a hedge could offer stability in uncertain economic times. Campbell pointed to firms like BlackRock and Fidelity, which have turned to Bitcoin as a way to protect their portfolios from economic volatility. Pennsylvania is already making moves in the crypto space. In October, the state passed a separate bill, HB 2481, to protect self-custody and crypto payments. The S4912 bill, also known as the Bitcoin Act of 2024, sponsored by the U.S. Senator Sen.Lummis, has officially been introduced to the U.S. Congress. This groundbreaking legislation would allow the U.S. government to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, marking a historic step in the adoption of Bitcoin at a national level. Although the bill is now on the table, the vote might not happen until January 2024 because we have to wait for President-elect Donald Trump to take office, as well as for the new Congress to begin its session. Just a few years ago, the idea of government storing Bitcoin seems like a wild fantasy. But now it's becoming a tangible reality. The fact that this bill exists and is listed on the official US Congress website shows how far Bitcoin has come. From an undergrounding digital currency to a serious contender as a strategic financial asset. And related to the U.S. Senator Sen.Lummis, recently she has proposed a bold plan to help the United States build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Her idea is to sell some of the Fed's gold to buy Bitcoin. Lummis plans to introduce a bill in the next Congress that would authorize the U.S. to buy 1 million Bitcoin, nearly 5% of all Bitcoin in circulation. At current price, this would cost about $90 billion, though the amount could rise if investors start buying ahead of the government. In an interview with Bloomberg, Lummis explained, "We already have the financial assets in the form of gold certificates to convert to Bitcoin, so the effect on the US balance sheet is pretty neutral." Her plan goes beyond President-elect Trump's current vision for a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Trump's initial idea was to hold onto 200,000 Bitcoin already seized by the US government through asset forfeitures. Under Lummis' bill, the US would keep its Bitcoin holdings for a minimum of 20 years, betting on its appreciation to help reduce the national debt. The proposal has sparked predictions about Bitcoin's potential price surge. Michael Novogratz, head of crypto investment firm Galaxy Digital, believes the likelihood of such a reserve being created is low. However, he told Bloomberg that if the US does create such a stockpile, it would push the price of Bitcoin to $500,000, since other nations would feel compelled to create similar stockpile. What do you think about this bold plan? Please comment below. Moving to other news, Solidum Technology, a US-based battery tech firm, has announced its decision to include Bitcoin in its corporate treasury strategy. The company plans to use excess cash reserves to accumulate Bitcoin, viewing it as a long-term store of value and a hedge against inflation. Solidian plans to allocate 60% of its excess cash reserves to purchasing Bitcoin. Additionally, the company will convert interest earnings from investment like money market accounts into Bitcoin. Solidian also committed to using future capital raised to acquire more Bitcoin for long-term holding. The company's chief financial officer, Vlad Brancevic, shared Solidian's confidence in Bitcoin. We believe strongly in Bitcoin's transformative potential for the financial system, and we see our allocation as both a secure store of value and compelling investment. Following Solidian Technologies' announcement of adopting Bitcoin as a corporate treasury asset, the company's stock price surged by 28%. In a recent segment of Squawk Box, the morning news and talk show on CNBC, billionaire investor Ron Barron congratulated Joe, the co-host, on his Bitcoin investment. Here's how the conversation went.
You brought up Bitcoin, and before we came on, you were talking about how you wanted to congratulate Joe on what he's bought with Bitcoin. If you want to do it, this may be the opportunity. I promised I would remind you.
So my idea is...
Look there if you're going to talk.
So my idea about Bitcoin is that you've done the same thing with Bitcoin that I do with my businesses. So you know more about Bitcoin than anyone else. So you can't make a decision based on someone else is telling you and do the best. You have to do the work yourself. You've done the work yourself on Bitcoin. Congratulations on doing it. Congratulations on whatever it becomes. Wasn't for me, but good going. And for me, the work that you do on Bitcoin is the same kind of work that we do on SpaceX or Tesla or all the other businesses in which we invest, that we know more about it than anyone else. You can't rely on someone else to tell you what to do. You have to be able to make a decision on what you know, not on what someone's telling you.
That's right. And I don't think it takes that long, Ron.
And now let's see in the post. Here is a simple breakdown of the median new US home price in Bitcoin over the past years. In 2012, the average home price was similar to over 50,000 Bitcoins. In 2016, the average home price dropped to be similar to 697 Bitcoins. In 2020, the average home price became similar to 46 Bitcoin. Until now, in 2024, the average home price is similar to 5 Bitcoins. It means that homes have become cheaper and cheaper in Bitcoin. How do you feel, and can you predict the home price in Bitcoin in the next 4 years? And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found a lot of value in this video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. For those who want to join TonyCapital exclusive community and support the channel, you can sign up through the links below. Thanks so much, and see you in the next video.